And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We've got Major League Baseball on a Tuesday night. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Seattle Mariners. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Duel, he's homered in 5 straight games. So, partner, some can't-miss at-bats coming our way from him.
Yeah, and I find it interesting because watching him in batting practice, he was trying to keep the ball in the ballpark, hitting line drives the other way. So many times those home runs are mistakes, and I think he'd probably say half of the home runs he's hit lately have been mistakes because he's just trying to go gap to gap. Boog, over 200 career wins. That's a lot by today's standards. Tells you about the longevity of his career, his ability to work deep into games, even when he doesn't have his best stuff.
Left-hand batter waits. And that one fouled off. The 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The string on the changeup.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Now batting Jarren Duran.
Well, we love talking about the impact of two-way players on the game of baseball, and we're seeing it again today. But I think it's important to remember the pressure they have to perform at high levels.
1 out, bases empty.
It's not enough for a player to be an average pitcher and hitter. They're expected to be great in both roles, so being just good enough won't cut it. That's one of the many challenges two-way players face.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Now at the plate, Jordan Walker. That's a strike. 0-1. And a swing and a miss there.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
So 2 down. Darrell Hayden up next for the Mariners. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's down. One hops off the wall. Hayden into second, and he's got it doubled.
All over that one right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Man at second here with 2 away. And now it's Luis Robert. He stands at second with 2 gone. On the ground to third. Gets to it with a slide. Over to first. And they get the out. First frame of the night behind us. And it's 0-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the third baseman, Kobe Mayo. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. And that's in for a strike.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
And the right-hander deals. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, we see it a lot more these days than we ever did when I played, but a slider in the 90s still catches your attention. Even if you're sitting on the pitch, good luck recognizing that tight spin and adjusting to the late break.
And now the veteran catcher, Austin Wells. Hitless last night, and they only scored 1 run. And a foul ball. One down, base is empty. And it's fouled away. The wind of the pitch. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. No score here in the second. Got it by him for the K.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information. But the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating, that's really good pitching right there. And it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
2 outs, base is empty. And now it's Luis Garcia. That one fouled off. Two down, nobody on. In the air to left center. Hauls it in to end the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. Now here is Jason Dominguez. Dominguez hitting 7th in today's lineup, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. The other way, that's a hit.
No waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Here's Evan White. And a foul ball. Nobody out. Runner at first. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Ball outside. Safe at second with a stolen base.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on him and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
Righty delivers. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Such a challenge when a guy's got great velocity. He's throwing a slider over 90 miles per hour. You want to be ready to hit that fastball, but that late break just eats you up every time.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Cedane Rafaela. And that's in there for strike one. Dominguez leads off second with one gone in the inning. Next offering is in for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Hayden, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. Man at second. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
So the batting order turns over. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. Led off the game with a strikeout. On the ground, right side, and he picks it up, and he'll put it in his pocket.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high-leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
Man on second, 2 down. Fouled off. He was late. Top of the third, no score. Two outs. Caught him looking for the K. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. We're tied 0-0. New inning getting started. In now is the Yankees DH, Jarren Duran. Hayden back to work. On the ground to short, Baxter. Fires to first on the run. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
So digging in, Jordan Walker. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. There's a strike.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. The punch out there, and there's 2 down.
Well, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
The third baseman, Kobe Mayo.
Kobe Mayo stepping in now for the Yankees. Went down on strikes his first time through. Right through there for a strike. All tied up here in the second game of the series. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
On the ground, low. He handles it himself, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Yanks held in check And we are still scoreless.
Now that's the designated hitter.
Here's something cool, Boo. When they finished building T-Mobile Park back in 1999, they actually opened it up in the middle of the season. I remember as a rookie with the Chicago White Sox, we opened the season at the Kingdom, and then when we came back later in the year, we were playing at T-Mobile Park. It's a beautiful place, great scenery from center field, and I always enjoyed playing here.
And we're back, all set for the start of the inning. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. That one to first. Low steps on the bag, and the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth.
Now back, second baseman, Luis Garcia.
And up next for New York, Luis Garcia. Flied to left his first time. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
These hitters are going to have to find a way to be a little more patient, see more pitches per at bat. Otherwise, that bullpen's not going to have to work over there, and it's going to be advantage pitching all game long.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
And a swing and a miss. And that quickly 2 away.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect him to add on to that total. And pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
The pitch. Swings through that one.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
Here's the 0-2. Bounce to the left side. And the Yanks go quietly. So the Yanks go in order. Still no score. Top 6. And now the first baseman, Evan White.
Number 22, Evan.
The right-hander back to work. White, a former Gold Glove winner, 34-year-old vet. He joined the team as a free agent.
You know, these Yankees, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Struck him out looking.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
Cedane Rafaela stepping in now for the Yankees. That one finds the zone. Going on.
1 strike.
And the pitch. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Here comes a pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3.
That was a well-executed slider away for the strikeout right there. First 2 pitches filled up the zone and got him ahead 0-2 in the count. And at that point, you can start expanding the zone as a pitcher. He made him chase and got the quick strikeout.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. And next for New York, C.J. Abrams. That one in triple digits.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
The 0-1. And a foul ball. The wind and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. It's an immaculate inning.
Well, he's saying who needs the defense? An immaculate inning. 3 strikeouts, 9 pitches. We just witnessed something really special.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Darrell Hayward.
Swung out, belted. Deep. That one went back there. And that one's going to land not so much here, but here. A gigantic blast. And the Mariners have the lead. It's 2-0. And just like that, his home run streak is up to 6.
Well, he's an absolute machine, working really well at the plate right now. He just can't miss every time he swings. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
We go to the top of the 7th, and now the DH, Jarren Duran.
The designated hitter.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
That's in there. Strike 1. The Yankees looking to rally. The 0-1. And that's in there at the knees.
Well, timing is the key to great hitting, and right now that door is still locked. They haven't been able to figure out pitch sequences, and it's impacting them across the board.
The 0-2. And a good eye there.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Up the middle, sneaks through, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Luke, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
Walker in the box now, takes strike 1. Tying run at the plate. Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Here's what I think the manager's thinking right now. Today, we're not driving the ball. It's hard to get extra base hits. We've got to make something happen to get a runner into scoring position. That stolen.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. A big performance on the mound. Lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusting his stuff in this one, Boog. Feeling really good about what he's working with. And that really allows a guy to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
Kobe Mayo stepping in now for the Yankees. And he blows that one by him at 100.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Up the middle. In plenty of time to first, and he's out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
And that one fouled off. With the tying run at the plate, here in the top half of inning number 7. the tying run at the plate. Got him! Huge strikeout there.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Back at T-Mobile Park, we go to the 8th. Here's the second baseman, Luis Garcia. Hayden back to work. Bounced up the middle. Makes a sliding stop. Throw to first, and it beats him. What a play.
This defense came to play tonight. We're seeing some awesome pitching, but a huge part of this shutout so far has been the defense making great plays like that behind their pitcher. They feed off of one another, make great pitches, make great plays defensively.
Here's the center fielder, Jason Dominguez. Pulls that one foul. Next offering is in for a strike. Battling here as he fouls it away. One down, base is empty. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Over to low. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
The first baseman, number 22, Evan.
So up next,
White.
Evan White, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Pitch is in there. That's strike 1.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
And the righty deals. Strike 2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
And the batter now, Cedane Rafaela.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Right through there for a strike. White leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Tying run at the plate. Swings and misses. And that is that. Totally dominant on the mound as he's through 8 without surrendering a run. It's the Mariners 2 and the Yankees nothing. We go to the 9th, and the batter will be the shortstop, C.J. Abrams. The pitch. Laced down the line. Could be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. He's there with a double to start the 9th.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
And the batter now, Jarren Duran. That one at the knees for a strike.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
Swing and a miss. 0-2. You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that 9th inning. But being at under 100 pitches, he
runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Well, he's on a great run of strikeouts and showing excellent control and command, not walking opposing batters. You know, this offense, they've got to find a way to break his rhythm, put the bat on the ball, maybe try to bunt for a base hit, get him off the mound, moving around, step out, something to interrupt his timing because he's coming right after these guys.
Now it's going to be Jordan Walker, 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Look good. No one better. Here we go.
Bounding ball here, rolls foul.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
And that drops in for a strike. Got him looking. Now only 1 out remaining. So back-to-back strikeouts now, and they still haven't managed to do anything with the leadoff double.
Yeah, Boog, and you just don't want to get careless here. You've done a really good job to get 2 outs after that leadoff double, as you mentioned, and just got to execute your pitches, and it's a non-issue.
Stepping in, Kobe Mayo. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. Tying run at the plate. Foul ball there. The Yanks down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game.
It has become increasingly difficult to throw a complete game shutout because of all of the offensive prowess that these hitters are showing around the league today. But he had total command of this game, and he saw it all the way through to the end. Nice win.